police have damaging evidence linking OJ Simpson to the murder of his ex-wife.
Most people probably know the story. After all, it had everything: celebrity, scandal, a violent double murder. On June 12, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson, O.J. Simpson's ex-wife and mother of his 2 young children, was found brutally stabbed to death, along with her friend Ron Goldman. O.J. was the prime suspect.
Somebody like O.J. that was in movies, somebody that was so well known and so famous, so popular, to see them fall and be charged with such a heinous crime, it really touched people.
The case of O.J. Simpson polarized Americans and captivated the world.
We have someone who's a major star.
You say the word actor and OJ, you kind of smile a little bit.
We have a violent case, and then we have the dynamics and the theatrics of what was occurring in court. I mean, you can't even write this type of stuff.
You must acquit.
When I took his case on as counsel, we became friends because I would go in every morning before court, and I would give him an appraisal where we were, where I thought we were going. OJ was a national hero, but that trial so took him down in reputation and public attitude, something that tainted him.
It was the trial of the century because O.J. Simpson was a national hero. People loved O.J. He had crossed racial barriers. He was a great football player, a great actor. They never said, oh, he was black.
I'm the juice, whatever that is.
Would you please stand and face the jury?
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187.
I think the state of California didn't prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt.
I think everything having to do with OJ, henceforth, people don't talk about him necessarily being a football star anymore or a movie star. They talk about the murders in LA.
The country was divided about whether Simpson was a famously wealthy and abusive man who got away with murder or an innocent target of a racist system.
There were several issues that became pivotal in the trial that also touched people deeply. One was race, and there was also domestic violence. O.J. had beaten Nicole and had been arrested for it.
The verdict crystallized the division. Many African Americans celebrated, while many white Americans were dumbfounded.
I think that his cases started a lot of conversation about race and its impact in our communities.
You were either Team OJ and you were African American, or you were Ron and Nicole and you were white.
1 year after the criminal trial, the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman continued to seek justice and filed separate wrongful death lawsuits. During the civil trial, a jury found Simpson liable. He wouldn't serve any jail time, but a judge ordered Simpson to pay damages of more than $33 million.
They took everything he had from the civil judgment, and he had a lot.
Simpson's Brentwood home and luxury possessions were liquidated to help pay down the civil judgment.
The Goldmans were going to seize every asset he had.
Simpson's former sports agent, Mike Gilbert, claimed O.J. asked him to help move his personal property and sports memorabilia into various storage units, allegedly to hide them from authorities. Simpson claimed Mike Gilbert later stole and sold many of his belongings to memorabilia dealers. However, Gilbert denied the accusations.
That was very painful for O.J. He'd lost things like his mother's picture or a Heisman Trophy or footballs and things of that sort.
There was nothing left for O.J. in Los Angeles. So in 1999, Simpson relocated to South Florida with his younger children with Nicole, Justin and Sydney.
Look what they've been through. These kids have been through unthinkable circumstances.
For Simpson, the move was strategic. Florida state law forbids the seizure of a person's house to pay a civil penalty. Federal law also protected Simpson's $300,000 a year football pension.
OJ, the main reason that he went to Florida was because the Goldmans could not touch his money there.
After he settled in Miami, Simpson's natural charisma attracted new fans.
OJ has an adoration for the spotlight. It really is his oxygen. He can't live without the attention.
OJ loved Florida because he could walk down the street and people weren't mean to him. People didn't yell at him. He blended in better in Florida.
He has the touch. He can walk into a room and within 5 minutes, all the girls in the room are around OJ with their drinks and they're all laughing and having a great time and wondering, wow, he's not so bad.
OJ is a tremendously affable, amiable guy, and I think normal people tend to like him.
Simpson was still a celebrity, but he was no longer surrounded by accomplished athletes and business tycoons.
When OJ lived in California, he lived a very glamorous lifestyle. OJ's life in Florida was a lot of partying, a lot of strip clubs.
One of Simpson's new friends was Tom Scotto, a Florida body shop owner.
It was around 23 years ago. OJ was putting out his garbage. So my brother stopped and talked to him, invited him to dinner. And as soon as we sat down, we just clicked immediately. And we were best friends ever since.
For 7 years, OJ lived in Florida, collecting his football pension and staying out of the news. But if he assumed his troubles with the law were over, he was mistaken. In 2007, Simpson got a call from someone with information that would change his life.
This guy just wouldn't let up, and OJ finally gave in, and, the rest is history.